and welcome to Spotlight On. I'm your host, Catherine Falk. The Virginia Chamber of Commerce is the voice of the Virginia business community. As the state's top business advocate, the Chamber's mission is to promote long-term economic growth in the Commonwealth. Here to tell us more about it is President and CEO Barry DuVal. Barry, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Catherine, for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us about the Virginia Chamber of Commerce, its mission, its vision.
Sure. The Virginia Chamber of Commerce is the largest business advocacy organization in the Commonwealth of Virginia. There are a little over 200,000 actual businesses in Virginia, and there are 26,000 members of the Virginia Chamber of Commerce. So we represent those businesses. We are an organization that advocates for pro-business policies. It's important to know that we do not endorse candidates, but we do endorse ideas. We believe ideas have power. We're active in the legislative arena. We are active in advocating to the governor and members of Congress pro-business policies that will help our business climate improve. And we are honored to serve as the voice of Virginia business throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Great, and I know you're so active in helping to drive the economy in a positive way in Virginia. How's the economy doing?
Well, the Virginia economy has been growing at a slower rate than the national average. Most of that is due to the reduction in federal spending. Because the Commonwealth has been blessed with receiving the most amount of federal and Department of Defense spending in our nation's history, when sequestration and the reduction in federal spending was implemented, Virginia actually received a disproportionate amount of the cuts. So we've grown slower than the national average. Northern Virginia continues to grow. The Richmond area continues to grow. Hampton Roads is about even. The southwest and south side of Virginia are lagging behind the rest of the Commonwealth. So we've had uneven economic growth, we've had slow growth in our urban regions, and we think we need to jumpstart this economy and help create a vision for Virginia's future that will ensure our economic prosperity.
And I know that vision you speak of, you just debuted as the Blueprint Virginia. Tell us about that.
So we as a business community started about 18 months ago working on a long-term economic growth strategy that is known as Blueprint Virginia 2025. We traveled all over the Commonwealth. We held 26 public hearings. We polled and received 6,000 individuals that participated and asked them where they'd like to see the state in 2025 and what their top concerns are. This past week, we presented to the incoming governor, Ralph Northam, the Blueprint Virginia 2025 vision. It's a long-term economic growth plan. And what we found that businesses across the Commonwealth, no matter what region they were located in, were most concerned about a long-term talent supply to make sure that they had the workers available to meet their businesses' demands. And that was the number one issue in every region. So we made recommendations to the incoming governor and to members of the General Assembly within Blueprint how to improve our talent supply as well as improve our business climate rankings.
And that workforce development, that's the number one priority. And what are a couple of the other top ones?
Well, one of the other areas of concern is how to improve our tax structure. Some of the targeted tax recommendations we have is to reduce the burdens on small businesses, especially with machinery and tools tax for manufacturing, and to revisit the state's taxation system around business, professional, occupation, and license tax. These are burdensome taxes on businesses. They've actually caused Virginia's national rankings to fall from number 1 on average to about number 7 now with the different business rankings. So we're going to need some tax reform, and we look forward to working with the incoming governor on improving our workforce, on improving our tax position, as well as overall improving our business climate.
That's great, and the Virginia Chamber is really a great place for small businesses as well. I'm glad you brought that up.
We have about 20,000 businesses that are members that have fewer than 10 employees. We always encourage businesses to join their local chamber, support their local chamber, because that chamber is their voice to the region, and the state chamber is the voice of business to the governor and the members of the General Assembly.
Barry DuVal, thanks for joining us. And for more information about Blueprint Virginia 2025, or if you're interested in becoming a member, you can visit their website. For Spotlight On, I'm Catherine Falk.